Page 177. Each individual is naturally permitted to worship as he thinks fit and gravitates to those similarly intended. But after passing beyond the second sphere, spirits retain very little of any exclusive faith into which they were born, being able to perceive that they are children of one origin, sustained by the same power, and blessed with the same nature. Upon the lower degree of the second sphere is to be found the paradise of the churches, where every denomination is congregated in separate communities. There one finds a kind of continual Sabbath, where church going is the chief occupation, but the members quickly learn to rise beyond their narrow conceptions and move on to a fuller understanding of the laws of life. The prophets and saviors of every religion are to be found dwelling upon the highest spheres, harmoniously cooperating. Well, I guess that's good. Let me go back to the map itself. So yeah, that's a page 107 on the 19. Did I say 19? I was saying 1906 earlier, but it's actually 1916. It's not 1906 at all. It's 1916. But this is the 1916 edition, and it has these maps. Solar system showing spirit spheres around the planets. And it has this map, and he talks about there being 7. See, this book is falling apart. He talks about there being 7 spheres. Here's the first sphere, the lowest sphere. The second sphere, on the top level of the second sphere, is where he says these narrowly religious, ultra-religious, restricted excellence. So these are the 2 lowest spheres, mind you. And so the book I was referencing earlier, Intramuros, in the last episode, appears that she is in this upper level of the second sphere. And that's interesting because that's very low, because that's just where it begins. So now the third sphere, the family sphere, commonly called Summerland, 1,350 miles from Earth, 100% to 110% light from this, as compared to the sun. Pets and animals, flowers and fruit. This is the sphere of children, where they receive their education upon arriving from Earth. Right? And so I just wanted to use this as an introduction to where it appears that that other book's space is located within this thing. But I also want to point out that this is a very low level, but when you read her, it's just astoundingly beautiful. She basks in the sun and swims. She visits relatives, and it's just utterly beautiful and gorgeous. So what he's saying is just the beginning of this whole thing. We'll read the next episode her description of how great that is.